The following is a special presentation produced by WBBZ-TV in partnership with the Erie County Fair, supported by the fair and their sponsors. It's time for Fair Day Live. Everything you need to know about the Erie County Fair, with interesting people, places, and events at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. With that and more surprises, here is Liz Mantell.
Hi, and welcome to Fair Day Live. I'm Liz Mantell, and I'm very excited that they invited me back for day 2. Let's get right to it. Here's what's happening at the fair today. The wood artisan demonstrations go on from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. in a new location, the Wood Carvers Exhibit, and the new food showdown judging at 11 a.m. in the Erie County Fair Cook's Kitchen and Shop. That's where we are. And also new iTalks happening at 12:30, 2:30, and 6:30 in the iHub tent. And also new this year, DNA Mind Readers. That's at 2 and 9 p.m. on the Tops Avenue of Flag stage. And also Flag Retreat ceremony happens tonight and daily, 6:30 p.m. in Slade Park. And there is a free concert tonight, Fog Hat, 8 p.m. in the Gusto Grandstand. And that is what's happening today at the fair. Now, the Erie County Fair, yes, we know it for food, we know it for rides, but really it has its roots in the ag, right? That's what the fair is all about. And today we are going to learn about a really cool event going on, Breakfast of Champions. And here with us we have Kirby Dygert. Why don't you just give us a little understanding exactly what Breakfast of Champions is?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a new event here at the fairgrounds, and we've never really had a platform to showcase our scholarship winners. So this year the event will showcase all of the 2019 Erie County Agricultural Society scholarship winners, as well as the 2018 4-H and FFA champions. So we're going to recognize all of those kids and their accomplishments, and we're also going to eat breakfast. So we're going to have eggs and bacon and sausage and pancakes, and it's going to be a great event.
Why don't you tell us why it's important for the fair to do these types of scholarships?
Yeah, absolutely. So we, like you said, we're real rooted in agriculture and our roots. And, you know, I grew up showing in this county, and it's transformed into my job. And I can only hope that that happens for a lot of these kids that I grew up with and respect and know their families so well. So it's important for us to give back to the ag community.
So we're going to come back to exactly what we're going to be eating at the Breakfast of Champions. But first I want to talk to Chase and Jennifer. You two are scholarship recipients this year. What does that mean to you guys?
To me, it's a very big accomplishment. We try all year long. We work with our animals to show them, and then while we have our animals, we're still always trying to get good grades in school and everything. And so now we're looking towards our futures. So,
Jennifer, have you decided what do you want to keep raising animals, keep doing farming, if you will, after you graduate, or are these just the skills that you're going to carry on in whatever you want to do?
So I'm only a senior in high school, so I have one more year, but I want to go towards the ag industry when I go back to college, or when I go to college.
Have you guys always raised animals?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you told me earlier you're showing a lot. Chase, why don't you tell us what you're showing this year and what you've been raising?
So this year I showed dairy calf. I showed yesterday with her, and then I showed pigs, beef, and sheep.
Okay. And Jennifer, what about you?
I'm showing steers, pigs, and sheep.
Okay. What is it like? Because from the beginning, you're raising these animals, and you know at the end they're being sold. Is that hard for you?
It was hard when I was younger, but then as I grew up, I realized that you can't hang on to everything. So I think the hardest one to get rid of is the steer, because you have them the longest.
Yeah. Ugh. Life lessons. All right, let's get back to the Breakfast of Champions, because I really think this is cool. First of all, everyone's allowed to come. You have to purchase tickets, though. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So tickets are $25, and that does include your admission to the fair. So those tickets can be purchased on our website or right here at the fairgrounds if you come earlier in the week and wanted to purchase them. So it's a great event. We're going to showcase those champions like we talked about earlier.
So this is the coolest thing that I think. So obviously you're going to get to meet all the scholarship recipients, but the sausage and the bacon that you're going to be eating is from the very thing that we're talking about right now. You guys actually purchased it last year.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Ag Society went to the auction. We typically try to go to the auction and support at least a few kids if we can. And we purchased a hog last year and actually turned it into the meat they were going to eat at the breakfast. So kind of comes full circle, and it really is a learning process for us, learning experience for the kids. So it's really great that we're able to do that.
Well, this is so exciting. So again, $25 that you can come to the Breakfast of Champions breakfast. And thank you guys so much for doing this. Is it ever, when you're done with this, are you going to be able to imagine a summer without coming and like living at the fair for 12 days?
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, I can only imagine how emotional that has to be for you guys.
I've been doing it for 12 years.
12 years. How long have you been?
9.
9. All right, listen, I've been coming a few years too. And I have a cat, so we're one and the same. Kirby. Oh, Kirby, Chase, Jennifer, thank you guys so much. Don't forget, Breakfast of Champions. You can get your tickets, learn more at ecfair.org. Coming back, we've got something cool, so stay tuned.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Lakeshore Savings has been there for generations of Western New Yorkers. So it's our goal to make sure each new generation has the financial tools they need to thrive. From making your first deposit to financing your first business, we'll guide you with the right support. We know that achieving your financial goals requires personal attention, which is why we'll always put your needs first.
Open a new LS Plus checking account and enjoy great rewards with Bazing, free for 12 months.
And as new generations are born, Lakeshore Savings will be here to greet them.
Every last detail considered, improved. One stitch, one load, one breakthrough at a time. Everything that matters, made better. You know them by their work. They know us by ours. Everything built for those who are on to bigger things.
Hey, how many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know, like 25, bro? How many one-hand pull-ups can you do?
At least 20. What about no-handed pull-ups?
Nice.
Join Crunch Fitness now.
Get ready for Foghat live in concert. Take a ride with Foghat. August 8th, Gusto Grandstand, Erie County Fair. Free with paid gate admission to the Erie County Fair. Don't miss Foghat Live.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live. Thank you again to Kirby, Chase, and Jennifer. Don't forget, Breakfast of Champions happens Wednesday, August 14th, 8:30 a.m. in Barn 1. Okay, yesterday was day 1 of the fair. That means opening ceremonies, and you got to meet the 2019 Ultimate Fairgoer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Erie County Fairgrounds in Hamburg, New York. I ask this every year. How many people are ready for the best 12 days of summer? What we're about to partake in the next 12 days are some of the same things that we've been doing as an agricultural society and a community for the past 180 fairs. That continuity of tradition that makes the county fair so special. As we start our ceremony today, I'd like to introduce the CEO and fair manager of the Erie County Agricultural Society, representing not only the Erie County Fair, but the entire fair industry in North America and across the world. A big round of applause for our CEO and leader, Jessica Underberg.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Marty. Welcome to the 180th Erie County Fair. As Marty said, I've had the great opportunity to be the chair of the International Association of Fairs and Expos. And as part of my tasks, along with the committee, we chose a theme of Champions of Change. And as we go around the country and around the world, we talk about how fairs change lives. If you think about the 12-year-old child that is taking their feisty 1,200-pound steer into the show ring for the very first time, or maybe folks that are working here today, this is their very first job, very first day on the job. What about the folks that met at the fair and had their first date and are married 50 years later? Fairs change lives, and that's what we're here to celebrate today. So we hope to see you over not only today, but for the next 11 days as well. Enjoy the fair.
In the region. Thank you, Jessica. Representing the Erie County Agricultural Society today, our chairperson, Mr. Bob Brunner of Hamburg, New York. Bob?
Thank you, Marty. On behalf of the board of directors that stand to my side here, we'd like to welcome you to 180 years of tradition, as both Jessica and Marty has said. Another tradition that's been going on here at the Erie County Fairgrounds is our relationship with the Straits family. Many of you probably were over there welcoming the Straits train when it came into Hamburg, something that this is the only place in America that that's going to happen. The tradition that carries on is 95 years of a fair slash carnival slash ride amusement company being together for that period of time. And before I turn it back to Marty, I just want to introduce the board of directors that helped plan with our CEO, Jessica, the future in the continuation of our traditions. If you could just raise your hand, Mr. Dick Campbell, Mr. Harry Lockwood, Wesley Dust, Mr. John Leamer, Charlie Kelkenberg, and Mr. Joe Solomon. All of us from the bottom of our heart, thank you all for being here, and thank you for celebrating in this wonderful 180 years of tradition.
We call these people that really, really love the Erie County Fairs UFGs, Ultimate Fairgoers. I do see some of our Ultimate Fairgoers in the crowd here. Maybe you can just step up here and join me at the podium as we welcome a new inductee. How about Mr. Jimmy Barrett, 2016, Mrs. Judy Wilder from Hamburg from 2018. I think Marty Brownsey is here from Ultimate Fairgoer, and I don't know if Barb is here. Barb Brader is here. This is just part of the Ultimate Fairgrower class. Ladies and gentlemen, our Ultimate Fairgoer this year from Angola, New York, Dawn Petrus, ladies and gentlemen. Dawn, come on up! Dawn's history for the fair speaks volumes for her love of the 12 days, and in celebration of the best 12 days of summer, she now has a permanent way of telling everybody about her love as she inked herself with our slogan, the best 12 days of summer.
How long have you been coming to the Erie County Fair?
Well, my son is 35, so it's got to be all of that and then some. So yeah, it's been a while.
And everybody asks you, what's your favorite thing about the fair?
Just the smells, the sights, the people. It's nice to see families here. It's nice to be able to meet new people every year, and that's what I do. I just meet new people.
Tell us about the tattoo, Dawn.
This is about a month old. I got it for my 60th birthday, so, you know, it was just before that. So, yeah, it's about a month old, and it turned out really well.
You'll have that for the rest of your life?
I will. How do you like me now?
We talk about some of the traditions. The return of the famous Sky Wheel. Built here in Western New York by Alan Herschel Company, known throughout the world. We haven't had it on our Midway in about 20 years. It's back. 95th anniversary of the Straight Show. Get to check out the new expanded iHub. We're putting Buffalo technology on view. New STEM technology, getting kids interested in the math and sciences. Fairs are always the place to see new things. You're going to see it all at the iHub. Coming up this Sunday, the World Masters Drone Race. The need for speed returns here to the Erie County Fairgrounds as we're going to have drone pilots from all over the world coming to our grandstand for a free drone racing show. Also from the ag side, check out Dairy Row. Dairy, the single largest agricultural commodity in Western New York. You're going to find out more of where your dairy comes from. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Erie County Agricultural Society, the 180th Erie County Fair is now open!
When we come back, you're going to get an inside and behind the scenes look at one of the new foods that you can get this year at the fair. That's next.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The 180th Erie County Fair welcomes Gabriel Iglesias.
I feel bad whenever I say something that's kind of like risque. Whenever parents bring like a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, because then I'll meet them after the show and I'm like, I am so sorry for what you heard me say. And it's always funny to see the parents say, oh, they hear worse at home.
Saturday, August 10th, 8 p.m. Gusto Grandstand. Tickets on sale now at tickets.com or the Fairgrounds main office. Visit ecfair.org for more details.
Hey, how many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know, like 25, bro? How many one-hand pull-ups can you do?
At least 20. What about no-handed pull-ups?
Nice.
Join Crunch Fitness now.
Every last detail considered, improved. One stitch, one load, one breakthrough at a time. Everything that matters, made better. You know them by their work. They know us by ours. Everything built for those who are on to bigger things.
School, it's easy to make excuses. Fortunately, at Medaille College, we've removed the excuses. With flexible class schedules, it's never been more convenient to earn your master's degree on your own terms. Whether an MBA, organizational leadership, or master's in accounting, the excuses are gone. It's time to get to work. Medaille College.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live. I'm Liz Mantel, your host, and now one of my favorite segments. We're going to talk about some new food at the fair this year. We have Lisa from Poutine Gourmet, although I've been told it's not poutine, or it is. It's a tomato situation.
It absolutely is. Poutine. From Quebec, you would call it, if you were from Quebec, you would call it poutine.
Okay.
The rest of Canada would be poutine, or Americans would call it poutine.
So I love poutine because it's such a regional thing. I was actually talking to my dad, and he goes, what is that? And I said, how do you not know what poutine is? So the fact that we can showcase it at the fair and people love it, why don't we talk for maybe some of the people that don't know what poutine is? What is it?
Well, it's pretty amazing that something so delicious is still like a hidden gem. It's coming, though. It's hitting America pretty hard right now. Poutine originated in the mid-1950s in Quebec. The story goes that a gentleman was in a restaurant and he asked for cheese to be put onto his French fries. And the owner of the restaurant said, this is going to make a mess in French, and mess is poutine. It translates to poutine. So it originated as French fries and cheese curds. Somewhere along the way, the brown gravy was added, and that is what we know now as poutine. French fries, cheese curds, and gravy.
I envisioned a couple of guys around an ice fishing hole trying to make a meal, but this works too. I like it.
That might have happened too.
So at Poutine Gourmet, where are you guys located first on the fairgrounds?
We're on 42nd Street.
Okay, all right, and you just serve poutine, or poutine?
Only poutine,
okay, yep. But I can imagine it's not just the traditional cheese curds and gravy. How many varieties do you have?
Well, right now we have 4 varieties. For about 4 years, we served only poutine, French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. And then we decided to change it up a little bit. We do pulled pork, we do a chicken bacon ranch, we do a bacon jalapeno, we've done a shepherd's pie. It's endless what you can do with it because it's such a versatile, the potatoes are such a versatile
yeah, it's really about, how do you keep, so this one, why don't you tell us about this one?
Okay, this is my favorite. It's the Bacon Cheeseburger. It's our newest one. We launched it in Florida over the winter, and it took off. So it starts off with twice fried French fries, which keep them crispier.
So is that the secret?
Very important to have crispy fries, and that is the secret. Actually, you know what? The secret is our sauce, or the gravy that does actually come from Canada. We go to Canada to get the gravy. So
is this the gravy right here?
That's actually the cheeseburger sauce. The gravy is down deeper, so you want to dig in there.
So I have to eat it to get to the sauce, is what you...
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Well, listen, if I have to do that...
So it starts off with the French fries, twice fried, and then we put on the cheese curds, and that's also a very important element, cheese curds.
Gosh, they're so, I mean, they're just pulling apart in here. Can we see that? They're just pulling apart.
It's so yummy.
Okay, all right.
And then you just put on your toppings. And for this one, we did the ground beef, the cheese curds, and the bacon. And everything's better with bacon, right?
That is true. All right, I'm gonna try it. But I feel like I have to have a French fry in there too.
You do, a little bit of everything. Remember, it's a mess.
Yeah, you gotta love television. You're gonna get to see me.
And the funny thing is, it gets better with every bite.
The saltiness of it.
Right? All the mixtures of flavors.
I mean, you taste the bacon, you taste, I feel like Guy right now, Guy Ferrari. You taste the bacon, you taste the beef, you taste the French fries are crispy, and the sauce that you have, they don't conflict with the gravy. Everything, I'm just gonna keep eating this.
Isn't it fabulous? This is my favorite, but I do add something. I put on a jalapeno relish because I like the spice. So, and doesn't it taste actually like a cheeseburger?
It really does.
Yeah.
It's like you're eating, and you said, I don't have time to stop and eat fried.
Right?
She put a jalapeno in mine.
I didn't, I swear.
All right, so in addition to all the poutines that you have and all the different variations, you also have some great sauces that can really highlight, you know, when they say give it a little extra kick. These are the things they can do. So why don't you tell us about some of your sauces?
All right, so very, very common for people with fries is vinegar. Vinegar adds a really awesome element to any of the poutine, straight up. And I love it with jalapenos, as I said, and jalapenos are pickled with a lot of vinegar, so I think that's probably why I enjoy that too. So the vinegar is very, very common. We also make a sweet heat, so for people that like a little spicy and a little sweet.
Is this what you put on mine?
No. Sweet heat, and then we do a cranch. That's a secret mixture in a ranch dressing.
Is that ketchup and ranch?
It's ketchup, ranch, and a few other things. But
we won't tell. We won't tell. The name didn't give it away at all.
Okay. and then this is our poutine drizzle. I can't tell you what's in there, but people come and well, I can tell you, but I won't tell you.
Here, I'll tell you.
Try to get it. Try to get what's in there.
Let me try and get it.
See if you can figure it out.
I taste barbecue sauce.
You do?
But I also, do I taste some sort of seafood sauce?
I hope not.
Seafood sauce?
No. There is molasses
Maybe
in
I'm
there.
not good at this, but hey, I got one of them, barbecue sauce.
You did.
All right, tell us about this last sauce.
And then this last one is actually what you had on there. That's our bacon cheeseburger drizzle. And I'm pretty sure you can get this. Probably not one of the ingredients. You can get at least one.
Mustard?
Mustard's one.
Ketchup?
That's two.
I'm sitting here eating sauce.
But everybody loves sauce.
I do love sauce,
right?
But normally they don't just eat it alone. You guys stop by and buy a sauce and just walk around the fair eating it.
People don't even know what they are, and they just come and they put sauce all over everything. So sauces are a big hit for us too.
Well, this is all so delicious. Okay, so bacon cheeseburger poutine, make sure you try that, but so many different varieties. Should they ask for the Lisa special if they want the jalapenos on it?
Yes.
All right, do that. Thank you so much.
You're
again,
welcome.
42nd Street Gourmet Poutine. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Lakeshore Savings has been there for generations of Western New Yorkers. So it's our goal to make sure each new generation has the financial tools they need to thrive. From making your first deposit to financing your first business, we'll guide you with the right support. We know that achieving your financial goals requires personal attention, which is why we'll always put your needs first.
Open a new LS Plus checking account and enjoy great rewards with Bazing, free for 12 months.
And as new generations are born, Lakeshore Savings will be here to greet them.
Every last detail considered, improved. One stitch, one load, one breakthrough at a time. Everything that matters, made better. You know them by their work. They know us by ours. Everything built for those who are on to bigger things.
Hey, how many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know, like 25, bro? How many one-hand pull-ups can you do?
At least 20. What about no-handed pull-ups?
Nice.
Join Crunch Fitness now.
Get ready for Foghat, live in concert. Take a ride with Foghat. August 8th, Gusto Grandstand, Erie County Fair. Free with paid gate admission to the Erie County Fair. Don't miss Foghat Live.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
And welcome back to Fair Day Live. Let's give you another rundown of what's going on today at the fair. We've got the wood artisan demonstrations going on from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now, they are in a new location this year. That's the Wood Carvers exhibit. But also the new Food Showdown judging happens at 11 a.m. in the Erie County Fair Cooks Kitchen and Shop. That's where we are right now. Also, the new iTalks happening at 12:30, 2:30, and 6:30 p.m. in the iHub tent, and the new DNA Mind Readers. That's 2 p.m., 9 p.m., the Tops Avenue flag stage, and the flag retreat ceremony happens daily, 6:30 p.m. in Slade Park, and the free concert tonight is Foghat, 8 p.m. in the Gusto Grandstand. There's always so much to do at the fair. That's why you have to come more than one day, and one of that is to be able to try all of the food. We're back with Lisa Poutine Gourmet, and the secret is jalapenos, but the secret is also family, right? Your family origins are from Quebec.
Yes.
Which we learned today, that's where poutine comes from. We just thought it was a Canadian thing. No, very specific. So you have family roots in
Quebec and Fort Kent, Maine.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Make sure to check them out today when you come to the fair, and make sure you stop by the Erie County Cooks and Shop right here. Air-conditioned food demonstrations all day long, and we'll be back here tomorrow morning at 8:30 on WBBZ-TV for Fair Day Live.
Liz Mantell appears through the courtesy of Medaille College in Buffalo.
The preceding presentation was produced by WBBZ-TV in partnership with the Erie County Fair, who paid a production fee for the program with sponsor support.